All right, hey everybody. In this video, I want to talk about two stocks to take a look at or add to your watch list. These two stocks are both two that I had mentioned in the prior video. First off, you guys can see that my account is currently at $41,000.09, up a little bit from the last video, so I'm happy about that. I thought this would be, again, a good time to make this video just because in the last video we had been discussing, the big drop in the market and how the NASDAQ had what you could call a crash, and we've seen a lot of significant drops in many of these stocks that we've been watching. So for those of you that are new to the group or don't have an account, or for those of you that have just been kind of watching so far, now could be a good time to really get serious about looking at possibly adding some stocks to your portfolio, positions to your portfolio if you had any interest in that, because a lot of them are down after the big drop in the market. So it could be a good time to buy in. All right, so the two stocks I want to talk about, the first one is NIO. You can see I got into NIO here when you look at it from this window at $37.16. It's currently at $45.36. And I had just got NIO this past week. So, it's done very well over the past few days even, really. But let's take a closer look at NIO. Here at this window, you can see that on Friday, NIO ended the day down a little bit. The normal trading day at just under 1.15%, and then a little bit lower yet after hours, down another 0.3% roughly. So really nothing significant, but sometimes that could mean it might be green on Monday. You never know for sure, but in any case, I think NIO could still be a decent time to buy, and I'll tell you a couple of the reasons why. So first off, as we can see by the daily chart here, roughly the past 3 months, before the kind of crash, NIO had been, up close to the $66.99. It dropped all the way down to $31.91, so half of its peak price after that market crash that we saw here happen over the past few weeks. So just that alone, I think, can make NIO and many of these other stocks a good time to buy. Let's take a little bit of a closer look just so we can kind of see how the past couple of weeks have looked. You guys can see that I am in NIO. I did buy 20 shares at $37.16. I have my current stop loss set at $40.22, so that if it does decide to drop back down, I have locked in some profits and I have done nothing but make money off of that trade. But, again, take a look at NIO. I think that it is a decent time to buy. I do think that they're going to continue to do well. They should be increasing their sales. So NIO, for those of you who don't know, is an electric car company. They're based out of China. They have been growing their sales in China, and there's also talk that they may be potentially having sales here in the U.S. sometime in the future, which would, of course, do nothing but improve their stock price, most likely, and growth. But I'll let you guys kind of take a closer look at that moving forward and do some additional due diligence and make sure that if it's something that you like, you're comfortable with. Let's take a look back here at the other one I want to talk about, and I also mentioned in the last video, and that's FCEL, ticker symbol FCEL. You guys can see that I got in at FCEL at $14.10. It's currently at $17.98. But let's go ahead and we'll take a closer look at FCEL. So just like with NIO, we can see that, before this most recent market crash, FCEL was at nearly $30, $29.44, and then it dropped all the way down to As you can see right down there, $11.07. So again, a huge drop, more than half of its peak value before the crash. So again, what we're hoping for is at the very least that FuelCell will regain some of that lost profit. Even if it goes back half of what it lost, we can still make a decent amount of profit off of those gains. As you guys can see, I do have, again, a position in this already. I have 40 shares. And I have moved my stop loss up on this one as well, just to lock in any profits in case it decides to drop back down. I could maybe even increase that stop loss a little bit, actually. I'll take a closer look at that tonight and see if I want to increase that. But I may give it a little room to move around on Monday, just to kind of also see what it does. But take a look at those two. FuelCell, a little bit more detail. They are in the energy sector, but they're a little bit more spread out. They are kind of in the hydrogen area, as well as with kind of transport and containers and things along those lines. They also have some deals that are coming up here, which may make them kind of a stronger buy as well. So also take a look at that, but I do like those two stocks for those reasons. Something that maybe you guys can look at adding to your watch list, keeping an eye on them, or potentially see if it's something that you feel is right to add to your portfolio. For those of you, again, that are new to the group that haven't set up an account, I highly recommend Webull. It's what I'm using for these videos. So if you like to follow along and be able to use the tools as I demonstrate here in the videos, it's something that might help you guys out. It's completely free trading platform. It has all the tools you would need as far as screeners, and setting up a stop loss. It has pre-market and aftermarket hours, whereas some of the other platforms do not. But this one, I happen to really like it. I do recommend it. I will add a link in the description below so that you guys can sign up and receive some free stocks. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, post them in the comments below. Also, if you have any stocks that you'd like to discuss or want to kind of give a shout out to, place those in the comments below as well. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.